Criss Cross, an in-class application. iTech 5310, Human and Computer Interaction, Middle Georgia State University. Criss Cross was designed by Randy Barzy, Benjamin Fincher, Angela Munoz, and Taekwondo Winbush. What is Criss Cross? Criss Cross is an in-class virtual assistant application designed to assist students with different types of dyslexia. Criss Cross focuses on 3 types of dyslexia, including dyslexia for reading, dyscalculia for math, and dysgraphia for writing. So how can Criss Cross help? Criss Cross offers user interface solutions to assist students who may have difficulties in reading, writing, and math. Approximately 20% of students are diagnosed with dyslexia in the United States. This comes from Dyslexia Facts and Statistics 2020. Children and young adults with dyslexia typically experience difficulties performing reading, writing, and math assignments using the standard tools provided in the classroom. For the reading section, we use a special font which increases effective reading for students with dyslexia. A built-in line-by-line tool allows students to scroll slowly down the page so that they can stay focused on the task at hand. Text-to-speech reads the text aloud on the screen for the student should they have any difficulties with understanding a specific section. And each level will gradually progress, and the questions can become more difficult, allowing the students to use the help guides less and less until the student no longer needs them. For the writing section, we incorporate large dyslexic-friendly font. Spacing with clear lines and read-aloud components allow the students to reread their work at their own pace. The speech-to-text option can be used to translate speech-to-text or text-to-speech. The help guide encourages positive writing experiences by introducing students to the thought process of constructing a properly formed sentence, paragraph, and eventually an entire essay. For the math section, the math subject area consists of 2 different components, including word problems and equations. The application offers solutions to assist students with keeping numbers and variables in order without becoming overwhelmed with the details. The math portion would allow students to upload assignments and choose how to solve the problem, either by converting a word problem into an equation or changing an equation into a word problem. Once uploaded, the program has the student answer each part of the question in stages, gently correcting the student if the program catches them crisscrossing a number or a variable, and it will notify the student and allow them to double-check their work before submitting the final answer. As a group, we decided the 5 tenets of Criss Cross would be 1. Personalization for each student. 2. Features that will enhance each student's performance. It creates focus and not distraction. 3. It offers an interactive experience. 4. Uses a direct and systematic approach to learning. And 5. It steadily builds knowledge and confidence to work independently. So the learning process of Criss Cross is meant to build on the foundations of pre-existing knowledge and slowly progress in a predictable manner until the student is ready to fly solo. At Criss Cross, we believe personalization is important for student learning, so we offer different color schemes, different options in the student account, and also keyboard options and various tools to help the students. At Criss Cross, we believe optimizations are important. We have the line-by-line tool, the dyslexia keyboard, dyslexia calculator, the raise hand tool, and guided help. The line-by-line tool is important in the reading section, and the line-by-line reader tool works with the scroll bar of the website. You can use page up and down buttons, arrow buttons, and it's also usable with the touch screen or with the mouse scroll dial on a desktop computer. Another feature is the dyslexia keyboard, which is enlarged for better accuracy for smaller hands. There are also less function keys. The keys are high contrast and customizable, and the keyboard is available in an in-app tool and also available to order with a USB plug for use in a Chromebook or a home computer. Another optimization is the dyslexia calculator, which offers many of the same functions of the original calculator, but the keys are larger for optimal viewing, and the calculator is also customizable and can be changed to meet the needs of the students. Another feature is the raise hand tool. It's an in-app tool for students to contact their teacher in a discreet way, and students don't have to be embarrassed anymore by raising their hands for extra help. They can simply push a button and the teacher will be signaled on their own device that the student needs assistance. Multiple raise hand notifications may signal to the teacher that she needs to explain the information, perhaps in a different way. Another optimization is guided help. The tool is used to keep students focused on one task at a time, and the tool acts as a visual assistant to guide students through the appropriate thought processes in completing assignments, such as breaking down difficult math equations or helping students organize their ideas for writing assignments. There are also tutorials with practice exercises so students can get a feel for the new keyboard and calculator tools. At Criss Cross, we believe it's important for students to have an interactive experience. In the initial login, students are asked specific questions about their learning preferences. They're also able to change features on the application such as music, color schemes, notes, and reminders. The virtual assistant tool, called the Help Guide, will also ask questions much like a tutor who would give encouragement and offer insight with a direct and systematic approach. Students can customize the experience by adding tools that they'll need, changing the background or foreground colors, taking learning quizzes, and selecting how the student would like to communicate with their teacher. Criss Cross always uses a systematic approach in its teaching style, and Criss Cross applications use the learning foundations that are already established and then creates new goals and ways of adding to that knowledge. All of the help guides build on previous knowledge and set new challenges and goals to accomplish. The information is very careful to teach lessons and offer advice in a predictable manner, always starting small and building up with similar formatting and similar tools to encourage trust and confidence in the application. Another important aspect for Criss Cross is to build confidence in our students. Many dyslexic students have difficulties keeping numbers and letters in the correct place while doing math, and this can create limitations in completing difficult equations. Numbers are switched, and then the equation is ruined. Similarly, when writing or reading, many dyslexic students struggle with following the correct line of the page and writing and reading the correct word with the correct spelling. Certain fonts can make reading easier for children with dyslexia, and Criss Cross has compiled an artillery of virtual assistant tools into a single place for students to use in class or after school. It's imperative that our program does not answer the questions for the students or dilute the learning material, but assist them in becoming confident in their own abilities and learning new strategies to improve their skills. During the implementation of Criss Cross in our applications, the issues we encountered called for an application that could be delivered on tablets, large portable devices, as well as mobile devices. We decided that a website made with WordPress could provide the device responsiveness needed to utilize the app with several different devices in a neat and presentable final product. Initially, it was proposed to have a teacher and student section with logins, but that would require the use of an SQL server or a third-party app, and only a student section made the final cut. But that brought the user straight to exercises and games, and this is eliminating some browser confusion. Several other issues were corrected after the evaluation of the app, but nothing was beyond our abilities to fix it in the final version of the product. The benefit of keeping the application and delivery method very simple. In the evaluation process, we evaluated the functionality of the design and interface of the Criss Cross website. The group did 2 forms of test. We had a heuristic evaluation and user test. In this instance, the team members served as the review experts, basing our evaluation on listed standards from the aforementioned website. The games that are included in Criss Cross. Using these 10 standards, each group member conducted an individual evaluation, making those with dyslexia, dysfailed in certain areas, so they're learning, but they're also having a lot of fun doing it. As the group tested the program, we communicated our notes, concerns, and observations of the major topic. Those designated with implementing the web design took the feedback and made appropriate corrections to fix those discovered issues. Nielsen's heuristics list 10 standards of a well-designed interface, and this is what we followed when designing Criss Cross. 1. Visibility of system status. 2. A match between the system and the real world. 3. User control and freedom. 4. Consistency and standards. 5. Error prevention. 6. Recognition rather than recall. 7. Flexibility and efficiency of use. 8. Aesthetic and minimalist design. 9. Help users recognize, diagnose, and recover from errors. And 10. Help and documentation. For the reflection of our process, testing the application with all of the group members and outside Think Aloud participants provided valuable improvement suggestions, and in future projects would be done more aggressively to iron out all of the flaws in the end product. Drawing a prototype of the application before something was designed was also extremely helpful, and then it gave a loose guidance when the implementation process started. Here you'll see the references for our project, and this is where we compiled all of our research and statistics for everything that we put into Criss Cross. We hope that you enjoyed our presentation and have a great day. Thank you.